Kaya mag-review ka na. So, paano ba yun mga kamatkers? May natutunan naman tayo ngayong araw na ito. Like, follow, and subscribe.
What is up, people? I'm Cedie, and for today's video, in collaboration with Cyhar, we will tackle about the mathematics of one of the games we love and grew up with, Pokemon. Pokemon, short for Pocket Monsters, is a game which involves catching, training, and winning various battles. But there is more to Pokemon than that. Pokemon is a game of chance and a game of strategy. Without further ado, let us get right into it. First, we will talk about experience points, simply known as EXP. Did you know that there is a formula on how to calculate the experience points you will get after defeating a Pokemon? Base EXP are given to each Pokemon. Then, they have their own levels. For generations 1 to 4 and 6, the formula is simple. The base EXP of the Pokemon times its level over 7. For instance, the base EXP of a level 77 Venusaur in Generation 4 is 208. We can obtain the EXP by substituting the given, thus, we have 208 times 77 divided by 7, resulting in 2,288 EXP. However, Generations 5 and 7 introduce a much complex formula for this. First, you will multiply the base and level just like the previous formula. But this time, you will divide by 5. And then, you will multiply it by this. The formula looks really complex. Then, you will add 1. The value of L sub P is equal to the level of the Pokemon who defeated the opposing Pokemon. For example, a level 55 Venusaur has just defeated a wild level 62 Zekrom.
The base experience yield of Zekrom is 306, meaning that a level 62 Zekrom will normally yield 3,794 experience points when defeated by another Pokemon at level 62. However, this Venusaur is at level 55, meaning that it will yield 4,338 experience points. The constant of 1 is added, giving 4,339 EXP.
There are also multipliers for Pokemon that went under certain circumstances. For example, if the painted Pokemon is under the ownership of a trainer, it will then gain 1.5 times the EXP. Same goes for trading, where you will gain 1.5 times EXP for local trades and 1.7 for international trades. Chansey's Lucky Egg also gives a 1.5 times EXP boost, while Affection gives a maximum of 1.2 times EXP boost. Not evolving Pokemon gives it a 1.2 times EXP boost as well. Affection and not evolving Pokemon on its minimum evolution level possible are features of Generation 6 onwards. The next thing that we will tackle about is the growth rate of Pokemon. Did you know that their growth rates are classified into 6, which are erratic, fast, medium slow, slow, and fluctuating? Each of these growth rates have their own equations. For instance, fast Pokemon have EXP equals 4n cubed over 5. For medium fast, EXP equals n cubed. And medium slow is characterized by the equation 6n cubed over 5 minus 15n squared plus 100n minus 140. For slow, we have 5n cubed over 4. Erratic and fluctuating groups are piecewise functions. Now, you have seen the algebra side of Pokemon. How about chances? Let us first discuss about catch rates. Catching Pokemon using just a customary Pokeball ranges from almost certain to 0.3%, which is almost impossible, 3 out of 1,000. Those Pokemon with 0.3% rates are commonly the game legendaries and mythical Pokemon. One of the probability features of this game is the Pokerus, the well-known Pokerus. The probability of obtaining Pokerus in one of your Pokemon is 3 out of 65,536, or approximately a 1 in 21,845 chance of being generated on one of the player's Pokemon after a battle, making it rarer than encountering or hatching a shiny Pokemon. Another and one of the most anticipated game of chance in Pokemon, the shinies. From generations 1 to 5, its encounter rate is 1 out of 8,192. And from generation 6 onwards, it is increased to 1 over 4,096. This can be maximized by breeding shinies, ditto breeding, obtaining the shiny charm, and other techniques. From that to a whopping 1 over 95, or a little past 1%. Another Pokemon with 1 over 4,096 probability, Max CP Pokemon in Pokemon Go.
In battling, chances are also important. The probability of obtaining a critical hit in a Pokemon battle is 1 over 16 from generations 1 to 7, while 1 over 24 in generation 8. Next up, the Mirage Places. These places are really rare, as it occurs just 1 out of 65,536, or 1 out of 2 to the 16th. This depends on your ID number, whose range is 5 zeros to 65,535.
One of the features in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire is its Spinda. There are about 4,300,000,000 distinct Spinda spirals, an incredibly humongous number. And having two Spinda with the same spiral is incredibly low in chance. However, there is something more amazing than that in X and Y, meeting a horde of a perfect Spinda, whose odds are 1 in 9.90 times 10 raised to 127, an incredibly large number. But, have you ever dreamed that without cheating, you'll encounter every shiny Pokemon in your journey? The chances of legitimately encountering and obtaining all 890 Pokemon from Bulbasaur to Eternatus in shiny form is the luckiest rate at all, with a probability of 1 out of approximately 10 raised to 3,125, or 10 followed with 3,125 zeros. That is it for the discussion about the mathematics of Pokemon. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe to our official channels, Cyhar&Cedie's Mathverse, in the description below. If you want a part 2 of this video, make sure to drop it down in the comment section. See you next time, and always remember, mathematics is incomplete without you. Same pattern of spiral is incredibly low, if not no chance. Another Pokemon with 1 over 4,096 probability, Max CP Pokemon Chansey's Lucky Egg also gives a 1.5 times EXP boost, while Affection of Zekrom is 306, meaning that a level 60